have interesting news on the front line and what's going to be happening, or at least what people say is going to be happening within the coming days. So we all know Russia has retreated from Regina, and now Ukraine has it and occupies it. So the town that Russia most likely retreated to, Zaivne Brezhina, a Russian military blogger said that the Russians are basically going to give up like all this. Okay, let me draw a line for you. All of this. Okay? And they're basically going to give it up. They're going to evacuate from Zaivne Brezhina and basically not fight for all this. And where are they going to retreat? Well, they are going to retreat to Stalmovke. I hope I'm saying that right. So Stalmovke, they're going to retreat to here. So this is what this Russian military blogger, as you see on the screen, says. If you want more info about it, because I cannot read Russian, unless you can read Russian and you read it right here, go head over to Military Summary channel after you finish watching this video. His newest video about this. So this is speculation. Again, this is a Russian, I believe it was a Russian military blogger. Don't think anybody from the Russian military actually said this, but if this be the case, this means that the Russians once again are retreating from another town. And not only could this boost the morale of the Ukrainians that come into the town, or the Ukrainians that go here and now Ukraine has all this land, not only does that boost morale and kind of show the West that, hey, we're getting stuff done, it also shows that basically once Regina fell, now this is all subject to this being factual data, however, once Regina fell, the Russians were not going to keep defending Zaivne Brezhina. They could have, and over here is high ground from my knowledge, and it would have been pretty difficult for the Ukrainians to come here with artillery shells, and even more difficult for Ukrainians to come here crossing this river. However, if this dude's info is accurate, it seems that the Russians are going to be abandoning this too. So this will be a very big win for Ukraine if this does end up happening. And as you can see, Stalmovke is right here, and this is probably going to be where Ukraine launches their attacks from. So if you actually see this, this means that Ukraine can start launching attacks from here and here. And it basically means that if this is true, Stalmovke will fall. I'm not saying it will fall soon. And the Russians are trying to make a line, I believe, between these 5 villages, and towns, villages. They're trying to make like a defense line there. So with Ukraine's, all of this being under Ukraine, not only is this the biggest movement they've ever made during this whole entire counteroffensive, this does give Ukraine a significant foothold, and this could literally change the outcome of the counteroffensive in this direction, obviously. Now, if the Ukrainians mess up at Stalmovke, that would be bad, and if they don't capture it, that would be bad. But giving up the Zaivne Brezhina also lets way for the Ukrainians to attack these cities. Rovenoske, just naming one of them, and as you can see on the map, all these are open to Ukrainian attack. And yeah, this pretty much jinxed the Russian side on this area. Pretty much kind of makes them bound to lose. Now, obviously, with Ukraine attacking, you're probably going to see a few more versions of Bradley Square if the Russian artillery is good. If it's not, then I don't know what the Russians are going to do. Anyway, guys, that will be all for today's update. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next update.